Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Anno 1800. Coming at you with more of our Import Islands series. Thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. So we are coming to you live from our Tourism Boulevard, a pathway of sorts, and they're throwing a parade. And you must be asking yourself, why are they throwing a parade? Well, let me tell you. This happens to be the site of our very first major tourist attraction. Well, at least it's going to be anyway. Because we have plans to open things up right here and make ourselves a beautiful botanical gardens. And that is going to happen today. And it's not going to happen standing around. There's lots of work to do. So let's get that work started. Interesting that they're taking the parade to the power plant. I guess maybe they're also celebrating the idea that they've all got power. I don't know. But anyway, let's get to work. So, as you guys know, or may know, this is going to be the site of our botanical gardens. Right here. Just like that. And I hope it's going to be a good enough space to make a really nice one. I think it's going to be pretty good. So we'll find out here real shortly. And what we will do, what I'm actually going to do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The botanical garden is going to where is it? Right in here, right? Somewhere. There we go. It's gonna be an even number. You watch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. You want to know why I knew it was gonna be an even number? Well, that's because I needed it to be an odd number. That's why. All right. Let me. Yeah. Shoot. All right. I'm just gonna slap it down there for right now. And what I'll do is I'm gonna move it. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I'm going to move it out here just a little bit. Just cut it back in there. And it's going to need a road. So right here, I'm going to rip that up there. And oh, I didn't mean to do that one. Sorry. My bad, my bad. Let's get ourselves some rail. Just like that. And what we're going to do is have the road cross over here like that. And this would go like that. It sucks that it's not centered, but I don't know if there's anything I can do about that. Other than if I turned it sideways. What I could maybe do is, if I turned it sideways, it would actually be centered. Yeah, and I was going to say I could do like the pathway and entrance here. But that doesn't really work for us either, to be entirely honest. What is another option? You know what another option could be? I'm going to tell you what we could do. Just kind of playing this out in my mind here. Let me get this fixed up here. What I could do is, it's got to be connected to a road, but I could just have a road. I could just have the road here just kind of stab into it like this on the side. And then create our entrance ourselves. So I could go something like that. And I would say probably want to culture These guys are 4 by... They're kind of big. I was going to say, just having one of those out in front might not be a bad idea. But they are awfully big. Let me see something here. Let's go like that. Let me move this back one. And then if I were to just surround this. Something like that. And then I could basically have the pathway go like this and kind of continue right up to there.
Is it safe to be quite this close?
That actually starts to look really, really good. And then what I could do is I could definitely do something back in here with it's not impossible I could put a gate at the front. This gate wouldn't center though. Okay, maybe not. So let me just take a look here. I definitely like the idea of maybe throwing in a little bit of extras. There's kind of entrances on the sides here, so I don't want to put them. I don't want to put them here because they'll kind of block. Maybe just along the back is fine though. Just a couple of them. It is rather annoying that we've got the rail going right through here, so it's, I don't know. This seemed very safe, but I don't really know if there's any way that I could actually get away. Because I want it to kind of be open, like the whole idea of people from the city, like there's just basically being an open concept of people from the city coming here, and then, you know, obviously also another way that people from the tourism boulevard could actually get access into the city as well. But the rail kind of negates that a little bit. I'm not really sure if at this point there's a whole lot I can do about that, unfortunately. I'm considering something like this. And then like that. And then perhaps if I brought this like that. And then it still kind of feels open. Maybe what I could do too, that I'm just at this point desperately trying to find ways to make it feel open here. Nope. Alright, let me try this. Interesting that it won't let me... Let me try something real quick. Yeah, that's starting to look really good. Unfortunately, it's not centered It sucks because there's like... Oh, that's so frustrating. Because it looks really good from this angle to see this. But then... Oh, interesting. It won't actually let me... It creates some sort of a block there, which looks really nice, but it doesn't allow the rail to go through. Yeah, it doesn't allow more than 2 in a row, or it creates a block like this, which... Oh, boy. Alright, let me try something here. The plan was to do that, but again, it still isn't going to allow me... Interesting. Well, I guess I don't want to get bogged down here. I'm spending way too much time on something that's not all that significant. We go like this, and then we want to go like this, and like this, this, and like this. Oh, it deletes. Oh no. Oh, brother. Alright. That just cost us another layer. Well, it's not perfect, I'll tell you that. Oh, man. Alright. Couple more moves here, and then I'm done. And it'll just have to be the way it is for now. Allow me to get a couple more pieces there. And let's get... By the way, I love that the parade was started. When I started this video, I was like, this is awesome. The parade's going. This is really good. And now that the parade won't end, it's kind of annoying. Shut up! Okay, it's not good. It's not good. Let's be honest. You know what? I'll try one more thing. I'm sorry. It's got to be centered. If it's not centered, it's going to just continue to be atrocious. So that's the best you can do right there. And we'll go like this. We'll go like this. And then I'm going to go real quick with some garden. No. Change my mind. It's going to be a couple bushes right there. Alright, I can live with that. We'll live with it. It's time to add the things and the stuff. So. Right out of the gate, I definitely like the idea of paving, mosaic paving. Oh, by the way, I'm just going to... Just because it's so difficult to see what the heck you're doing. I can replant if I ever have a need to get more trees, but I can't see anything that I'm doing. So, there's the mosaic paving, which seems to match kind of the paving around. Then there's also just the regular paving. What's the... That's just like a darker color, I guess? Or is it the exact same thing? It's the exact same thing. Apparently. It is the exact same thing. Alright. So, let's see. I definitely like... Okay, we got that. And then... We've got that there. And then this is not going to center on those roads, on those doors. I like the idea of maybe splitting out from here. So let's go with some of the paving. Okay, that's weird. The mosaic paving is different. Interesting. And it doesn't... What's happening right there? It's like see-through. Oh, it's not even... Oh, you know what? It's because it's not even... So the mosaic paving is an actual... something I don't have, apparently. Alright. Oh, yeah, it's one of the... Okay, so I'd have to buy it. I don't know where... I've never seen it before, I don't think, though. I don't think I've ever seen Channel Bridge as well. I'm going to have to figure that out. A topiary garden I've never seen before. Topiary Avenue. Oh my god, those look amazing. Where are those? What? Oh my god. What the heck? That is crushing. Alright, well, everything that I do here may be lost to the discovery of better things, but for now, I just want to start by going like this a little bit. And let's see. Let me go... The blue, it's funny, I love the color blue, but don't know if it's any good for us. Certainly not in here. Even that I'm not a big fan of. I'm not a big fan of that either. Let me grab that and that to start. And then let's get, let's see. Where are... I'm a little bit confused. Oh, you go in here. Okay, I was thinking you clicked on that and then... Okay. Botanical Gardens. No, wait. That's not... Where are the actual expeditions? I'm a little bit confused. I thought this was where I added in... Oh, here it is. I had to close that out. Okay. I'm like, I could have... This is where it is. I've seen it before. All right. An empty plot. A pavilion. I'm not going to put the pavilion right here. I'm going to go with plots. Oops. Let's see. I'm curious. Wait, what? It requires adjacency to building. Oh. You can't just do it along pathways?
Oh, mother, look!
The pathways don't create adjacency? What?
Is it safe to be quite this close?
I think I know what I did wrong. Okay, I think I know what I did wrong. Just a second. I think you have to create... It has to be these... You have to go in here. I think that's what it was. Alright, it's starting to make sense to me. And now this is considered part of it. Okay, and then I collect in here. Do I like this? A little bright. I think I'm going to go with the same color that we had out front for here, because I think is this. And then I'm going to go... something like that. And something like that. And then we will close that out and grab... Now, okay. I was getting a little bit nervous. I'm like, this doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. So we got room there. And then I'm going to want to have... maybe something like that. And something like that. And then we can have a pathway go along here. And then we can create, you know, pathways going down there, and it can connect up with this as well. We can maybe do some sort of a little ad hoc garden at the end there. So let's take a look here at what our options are. So we have a lot of plants, been collecting them. And I'm wondering if we can do some sort of a collection in this area. Part of a set, Andean, Saragossa, Sacred. There's so many sets. Near East, Amazon. I mean, they've got all these things. I have two There's two Amazonas. Where's the other Amazonas? This one and this one are Amazona. There's another Amazona. Come on, baby. Oh, there's... oh, Andean. I think that might be 3 Andeans. Yep. One more Andean or one more Amazona? We have 3 Amazonas. You know what? Let's start with the Amazonas. They're actually pretty nice. Okay, those look good. So we're gonna go like that. And Sacred. The 2 nicest ones we need Sacred. I think we have a fair amount as well. Let me grab the Amazona out here. Oh wow, these look good. And we have Amazona there. Ooh, interesting. So some of them actually have buildings. So we might want to end up moving these around depending on how they look as well. And then we have one more Amazona in here somewhere. There's 2 Andeans. Okay, there we go. That is interesting. I feel like I want to put the buildings at the back. And I also feel like I want to leave a gap. Like that. And then... it's too bad these can't be like reverse of one another. I don't mind that though, because the fountain, that way the fountains are on the pathway, they kind of have a little bit of a good, nice little bit of appearance to them. Okay. Starting to look pretty good there. And then what we'll do is we will add plants. What's this all about? Oh, so this is just like breaking down how it is so far. Okay, good. So, oh, and they got the oh, nice. So we have 2 more Amazonas that we actually don't currently have. So this is actually a really good place to look. We have 4 Near Easts, which includes an epic. We have 4 Sacreds, which includes an epic. Oh, this is really good. So I'm missing 1, 2, 3. I have all 3 of the Andeans. Alright. This is actually really cool. I did not realize this is going to be in here. Okay. So we need to actually kind of leave room. We would actually need to leave room for the Amazonas. And this is not going to be nearly big enough space. I'm going to have to seriously rethink exactly how it is I'm going to do this. Because there's a lot of stuff. Definitely, I think one thing I'm going to have to do is forgo these. For one thing, they're not really needed because these things are already so beautiful. It's not like you're adding beautification to a lot of buildings. We've actually got some really cool looking stuff. So what I'm actually going to do, I could actually use those as placeholders. The Amazonas, if you go in here, I have 2 spots left. So I could actually use those as placeholders for the Amazona section in here. And then we could have a pathway lead to the other sections in that. I'm not sure I'm going to break the... I don't have a lot of space to be like creating, you know, sectional areas, if you will. Let me go in here like this. And... just out of curiosity, if I run a pathway down there... and then a pathway down here. And let's cover that off. Like that. And that like that. At least for now, just kind of hide that away as best we can. We have a room for another one here. We could maybe do one along here, maybe one down there. It's not too bad, especially when you consider some of them are kind of small, right? So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 of them that are small, and then oh shoot, what is this? Not available. Okay. I wonder if that's part of the DLC because I haven't started it or something. There's something I need to do. I don't know. So there's 5 that are big and 5 that are small. So if I were to say like maybe the small ones, like small one, and then small one, big. I'm not gonna be able to do it all though. It is possible. What I could do is I have a really big area for the zoo. I could potentially break up the zoo with like a small botanical as well down in here or something. I'm not really sure. Alright, let's try and lay some of this out. So we have... perhaps it's a touch greedy to leave space. 3, 2, 3. And then maybe if I were to go like there, there. That way there's room for pathways around the back. Plenty of room there. And then if I were to go like this... whoops. It doesn't work like a road. Okay, so let's see if I did this. One there. Okay, so let me go like this. And then if I were to go like that, and that, and that, I'm not going to be able to do the same thing out there. Ah, that sucks. I feel like this is gonna feel so cramped. Oh man. I don't know. Maybe, I mean, let's just see here. So we have sorry. We have our plants here. Up here, let's see. All the 3 Andeans. Let's put the 3 Andeans right here and see how it looks. And I just look over at the clock and realize that I'm at 30 minutes. Oh, derpy, derpy, derpy. Andean, not sacred. There's Andean there. That's another Andean there, which is a building. Okay. And the last Andean is there, which is also a building. So you would probably want to go like this. I think one of the things I'm going to have to do is just kind of like lay them all out. Like put them on, and then we can work on the layout, if you will. Because, like, for instance, here, like, you've got buildings, like, some of them you might have 3 that are just all, like, open park areas, and then some you might have a bunch of the buildings, and it's going to be completely different. So, that's a start, anyway. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to let you guys go, and when we get back, I will try to have, for the next episode, I should say, when we come back for another episode, I will try to have as many of this filled out and starting to look better. And then maybe we can move on to other things. So, yeah. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. The Botanical Gardens started. It's been a little derpy. I apologize for that. But we're starting to get a feel for it. We've got our entranceway sorted out. And we're starting to get the exhibits going. And hopefully we can find enough space for all the pieces. If not, we'll have to find other alternatives. All right, folks, thank you very much for being here, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.